Jade, are you just like... We are not the crystal gems. You are not saving the day. And if you think we can't, that's because you're right. Their ass is not doing it. Alright, we need to lock in here. This is very quickly heading for a disaster season, so we need to be careful. Hello, my name is Gallade, and welcome to the SDA Latios Season 2, Week 3. We are fighting Mr. Mag and the Golden City Gamblers, and as you can see, the fusion is here, but also the sheepy. Here's our plan. First of all, the bulky Florgist is primarily here to handle the Valiant and, to a lesser extent, Typhlosion and potentially Weavile for a time. Salazzle, Terrifier actually does matter here because it's our wind condition. And T-Spikes because it can force pressure in the mid-game if something like Serperior comes in. Ogerpon is in. Very little to say. It's an Ogerpon. The AV Iron Treads, mostly because, well, it can threaten things like Special Valiants, most Jirachis, maybe they get from some Blastoise, and Serperior, but also it's a Rabbit bot. The Colberry Gothtail, as I think it will serve as more as taking a hit, and then either killing something and potentially crippling something else than just being a Scarf Blitzkrieg machine, as we are still outsped by certain Valiants and Weaviles. And the Scarf Moltres, because it hits fast and it hits hard, I needed a 6. Let's do this! And we're back! And as we can see, mostly... Okay, Valiant, Jirachi, and Lando, I expected. It's Fairy Lando, by the way. No Weavile, thank God. There's Turtle, and I kind of expect Serperior to come. Okay, as for the lead, the obvious ones would be Lando, though the Terra Fairy scares me, Overquill for hazards, and a Jirachi for the same reason. The best bet would either be Iron Treads. Well, for all three, the safest bet would be Moltres. Whatever the lead, I could either Scarf myself into Hurricane or Fiery Wrath. The only problem is I have to get into a bit of a back and forth debate over what's actually going to happen next. Oh, you cringe! Cringe! You do not have the kitty! Bad kitty. There is no kitty! Alec, yep, Landorus. Okay, I bring in my Sasuke Uchiha. And you could potentially just want to Scarf yourself out, or just want to switch out now. I'm gonna Hurricane, even if it's out as a Scarf. I mean, at that point, we're dealing a metric chunk to Landorus, so I consider that an absolute win. Oh, you got a turn 1 Terra. Makes sense, so I'm glad I Hurricaned. If you add yourself a Scarf Lando, we'll just kill you with Gothitelle. Look at him. He has a hat. What shows off more power than a pretty hat? Fire! That's a 0. Alright, well that reveals you're not Scarfed. That's good. Downside, we have to free switch into Sriracha. Jade, are you just like... We are not the crystal gems. You are not saving the day. And if you think we can't, that's because you're right. Their ass is not doing it. I'm gonna Hurricane. I don't wanna risk you getting a Shell Smash up early. Moltres wide.
Oh, I missed!
Oh my god, Moltres. If we make any changes, you're the first to go. Probably. I think. Oh, am I kidding? He's gonna be Snorlax. He's definitely first to go. Yep. Moltres, you truly are the pinnacle of your kind. Alright. I'm gonna get to calking. Alright, safe play is just gonna go into the Ogerpon. I see no reason not to do that. And I'm immediately going to knock off, because I don't want you getting in Serperior in for free, even if we do have checks for it. So yeah. Actually, no. I'm not going to do that, because given the current state of affairs, there's a non-zero chance I want Salazzle to be the Terra. Actually, I'm trying to think... You know what? No, Salazzle doesn't need Terra. So yeah, let's just Terra and take what we can. I was tempted to, like, get the boosted Fire Blast, and if I was Terra Poison, I actually probably would have saved it. But it's not. So yeah, Serperior comes in. Lisnek. behold the strength, the true, unadulterated power of wearing a funny hat, because nothing is stronger than a funny hat. Alright, let's see what you do here. Maybe we scarf here. If you do, though, that leaves the complicated question of what do I do next, because... Oh, your Rocky Helmet. Oh, sweet, your bulky Serperior. That's just as bad as is good, though, because that could risk you potentially clicking Glare into us. So, no, actually, I don't want to risk Floor just this soon, especially with Valiant still in the back. Because if you do just go for Raw Leaf Storm, then Floor's just going to be permanently weakened. So I go into Salazar, into the Capitan. Ah, frick! I should have seen this coming. This is a disaster season and in the making. Well, at the very least, you don't really have a good switch in the Salazzle. You could try to read, but at that point you're trying to read. So let's just Sludge Wave. Yeah. So go into Blastoise. At least we do a chunk there. Okay. Now, again, I have options. But I am going to play it safe and go into Florges, even if you Shell Smash. Well, worse but death, so we're the best bet to stop you anyway. Oh, you're gonna flip Tin out. Okay, so Sriracha's coming in. So be it. Sriracha-cha-cha-cha. Okay, now, this gives me an idea. Just go into treads. You don't have, like, your ground, you do have a ground resist, but it does not want to take hits. Even if you're a bulkier variant, you need superior health feat to take hits from the Ogerpon. Because, like, Ogerpon could just win if given the chance to late game. And you can't go Landorus here, because you know that we know you're not Scarfed. It's obvious at this point. So yeah, let's just Earthquake. Best case scenario here, you do go into Serperior here. I keep forgetting who's who. I don't know names. Either way, we're a Sylvests. And I'm actually willing to trade Iron Treads for... actually, can I just... Iron Head here. What does more Superior? Hold on. Actually, not does more, just like kills in general. Yeah, I'm just gonna Iron Head.
I need healing.
You need healing. That's fine. That's at 0. Do I just have a reason not to Iron Head again? I'll just Ice Spinner. Either way, this is perfectly fine because again, we get the Serperior is permanently weakened, and depending on Landorus and Calcs involving Iron Valiant, this could just win. With not this, the Ogerpon could just win. Yeah, you're gonna
I need healing.
That's fine. We don't need to hide our Ice Spinner anymore because it's basically just tech we have. Oh yeah, you have to switch out here. There is no hope. It's over. And yeah, the thing is, we can take on Ogerpon. So, Treads has done well. Alec, who are you? I'd rather not know you. There's no way you're not Scarfed Adamant, because you would need to be Scarfed. Then again, nope. Okay, now I have some calcing to do. Yeah, we're not killing here, so I'm actually gonna go into the Valiant. I need to play an hyper-offensive game. That's the only way we're winning. It has to be a Blitzkrieg. So we go into... No, we're gonna die. But that is fine. Lorges, you're going down for my sins. Now the question is, what do I want to do next? Because... I'll probably just Ivy Cudgel. We either kill... We could get a kill with... We'll deal a chunk either way, and like the more damage Landorus takes, let's able to be switch into something later on. Alternatively, at this rate, this could shape up to be a Iron Treads victory scenario. So let's Power Whip. We'll get a kill or severely weaken down something. I doubt it's Jirachi. It could be Jirachi. Frick, it's Jirachi. Yep, he's switching out here. You don't want to risk that at all. Fiore, it's fine. Sriracha-cha-cha-cha. Pop, pop, pop. Again with the Rocky Helmet. I'm gonna knock off again. Boom! The DiMaggios. You can't complain about the crit. After Moltres, the double brawl, the 1-2 Miss Freeze Boogaloo. Rhea comes in. The Serperior. And yeah, let's just go back into Salazzle. It was safe to just Sludge Wave. We don't fear anything you can throw at us. And even your best choice here would just permanently weaken
I need healing.
Overquill. Who had yet to come in, surprisingly. So let's just Sludge Wave. We'll at least get some damage on the Blastoise, which I imagine to be the switch-in. Yeah, the Jade. I don't know if that's really Jade. It's a bit too purple to be Jade, but what do I know? I'm not a stone person. You think my name's Steven? I have many names. Steven is one of them. Steven is not one of them. I think you are actually going to flip turn here. So I'm going to... Yeah, I'll Fire Blast. Yep, I knew it. We'll eat this. Now, ideally you go into Serp so we can just take it off the board. Although I actually want you to go into Overpool here. So we can see if you have leftovers, see what damage you take. Yule, that's probably the Overquill. Perfect, we get some valuable intel here. I like intel. Boom. Okay, I did half. With you getting some Black Sludge. Fair enough. Let's get to calking. Okay, so two things. One, this is definitely a bulky Overquill. Two, this thing cannot take any more hits from Serperior. It has to go down here. Sorry, Salazzle, you're taking off the team. Yep. Shame. Damn shame. Oh well. I am just gonna go into Treads here. And we're gonna pick up another kill here. On something. Anything. Yeah, you don't want this thing going down. Probably because you need the Intimidate chain. The Jade. Oh sweet, we're killing Blastoise. It's not as big a threat anymore, but it's still cool to have down. Ba-boom. Alec comes in. Yep. And now, watch this. I'm gonna show you something interesting. It allows me to be a wizard. The wizard of, you're gonna get flinched here. Watch this. You're not ready. Frick. Also, we could have killed her with Iron Head! No, I thought you were bulky Landorus. Friggity-yuck. Friggity-yuck. So I go into the Joverpon. Going to embody the aspect. I don't know what that means, but I'm sure it means something cool. I'm gonna Trailblaze. Let's go! Randoros dies. And now we have some options here. It's down to what can Gothitelle do, and if kills are on the table. Because, really, it's mostly what can Valiant do to us, because if you're special, it's a good chance we'll just win, since we're at +1. Speed and power. There's also the Quark Drive question. But if you Quark Drive, then I'll just leave the option of dealing with Gothitelle. Nope. It's Serperior. I think we just lose, honestly. There's not much we can really do anymore. It's already over. I'm just gonna Power Whip and just get as much damage as possible. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we officially have a disaster season on our hands. Oh, well. At the very least, Serperior can kill us. We can kill the spy with the guts. Actually, are we faster than you after paralysis? Yes, we are. I had to be sure. You bring in the spy. And we take a kill. Since
I need
yeah, you thought we were
healing.
gonna do something else. So be it. Psychic. Okay, you're probably gonna sense this again. I'm not gonna let you do that. Nope. It's fine. We lived on the funny number. Thunderwave. Unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, we have entered the yearly occurrence that is the disaster season. For every year of good hacks, good games, etc., we enter one season that's just a disaster through and through. We're not faster. Oh. We were like calculating. Oh, wait, I was calculating modded Serperior. Bruh! Well, at least Gal's got the trap to kill something. The Hack Spell gets one last bit of, haha, we get to do something funny to you. I definitely misplayed there, though. I can only blame Moltres so much. Either way, let's just ride out the season and try to move on past the disasters while we still can. And with that, we will see you guys week 4. Ta-ta.